Welcome to People. I'm Micah Matera. Let's jump right in. Black women are not only the most educated demographic in the country, they're also the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, now accounting for 1 in 3 startup companies already. A sort of traveling support group is creating not only camaraderie, but connections and instruction to these women in particular. It's called In the Black, and it's sponsored by Odyssey Media. The group's senior executive vice president, Cheryl Walker Robinson, is here to tell us all about it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
It's amazing to know that this group is so large right now.
I know. We are equally as excited as we travel through different cities. We've been to 4 already, during this tour, and we've had minimum 200 women who show up in little black dresses to participate.
I love that. Now, we know that we just went through an election.
We did.
And we had the first woman who ran for presidency, for the presidency, and didn't win.
That's right.
How upset are the women that you're talking to about this?
I think they're equally upset about who did win and what that may mean for the business community, for black women in business. So, they're talking about it. It's a topic for them. It's causing some angst for them. Mm-hmm. So for them to get together and support one another and reaffirm, that we can do this and it's okay, it's going to be okay, let's stay focused, that's important right now. And what we've been able to do during our tour is sort of help them to get there so that they can celebrate one another and not languish on the election.
I should correct myself. Geraldine Farrar ran for president.
Many.
There were several others who did. Yes. She wasn't the first, but she did it 3 times, and a lot of people were hopeful that this would happen. Does this show that you say you're not pondering on it and they're not talking about it? But what does this show about our country right now?
I'd just say we're in a different time that the country needs to pay attention to all communities, that all people should be included in the political process, and it's important for us not to leave anyone behind. I think the story about the political climate is we left a lot of those urban white people out of the process, and so now they want to be heard, they want to be seen, but so does everyone.
Tell me about the town hall that you guys have coming up in December.
The town hall is about money. It's about access to capital. So we know that that's a challenge for most entrepreneurs, no matter what your shade is, or no matter what your gender is. And so we want to address it. There are many ways to get money for your company. It's not just the traditional way of going to the bank. It's family. It's venture capital. It's your uncle, your aunt. It's equity in your home. There are many ways. And so we want to talk about all those ways.
What about women out there who would like to venture into business and become entrepreneurs themselves, but they're a little afraid? What do you do to help them take the jump?
Well, we convince them, that being an entrepreneur is about taking a risk. But we don't want you to take a premature risk. So what are the things you should consider before you jump out there? So when you do jump out there, it's a calculated risk. So those are the things we talk about.
What are businesses that women could go into and succeed?
Oh my goodness, what are the things that you're passionate about? What are the things that you're really good at? What are the things that you like to do, that you think about more than anything else? That's probably the business that you should go in.
So it could be anything. I mean, is there anything hot now, anything to stay away from now? I know that healthcare is a big deal right now.
Healthcare is a big deal right now. The baby boomers are aging. They're fighting it with every might. And so anything associated with that, helping us to stay younger, us baby boomers, helping us to stay vivacious. Those things, healthcare is a big thing. Services are a big thing. Our parents are aging. So a good idea may be, what can I do? Who can I hire to help me to care for my parents?
Like you said, it's a scary thing to go into, and it is a risk. If you could say one thing to folks out there, women in particular, who want to take the risk but are just a little afraid, what's the one thing you'd tell them?
Get your kitchen cabinet together. Find your network, people who are experts in the area that you may need that extra help in, and start talking about it. Put the energy out there and into it, work towards it, and just do it.
I love that. Are women being thought of differently in the business world now than they were before?
The world is waking up, because when you look at the statistics, like you said, 1 in every 3 businesses is opened by a black woman. So think about it. Where are we going to get our jobs from?
That's right. Break that glass ceiling, right?
That's right.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I want to thank Cheryl. And you can find out more about I'm in the Black, I should say, at intheblackinfo.com.